Joining us now is a man who Zito has told me one thing and one thing alone about his appearance today. He is yoked.
Okay.
That is what Zito said. Zito said, wait until this dude shows up on the screen. He is absolutely yoked. He's a stud safety for the Buffalo Bills out of Oregon State. Leads the Bills with 4 interceptions and second on the team in tackles. This dude flies around. This weekend, he's going to see Jonathan fucking Taylor, though. Ladies and gentlemen, Jordan Poyer.
Yeah!
What's up, dude?
What's up, guys? How you doing, man? It's good to be back on here. It's good to see you guys.
Hey, it's a fascinating week for you to come back on the show. You know, Colts are traveling up there. You know, there's a little bit of that going on. How's preparation going for the week? You guys
great.
struggling?
It's great. Come on now. It's great. We just had practice, man. It was a good practice. Understand, man. Jonathan Taylor's a damn good back. He coming in here. We know what type of game it's going to be, man. It's going to be a physical-ass game, so got to be ready to play.
I feel like you guys enjoy that, though. That's why I think a lot of people have rallied around the Buffalo Bills and this team that has been put together by Bean. Whenever we watch you guys play, it seems like you guys are doing it in a fashion that you would want your team to be doing it. You guys seem to have fun. You seem to be very physical. You seem to be a tight group. And it seems like no matter what, the Buffalo Bills will always be an underdog story. This year, you guys had a couple setbacks, right? You lose to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Nobody expects that. Pittsburgh Steelers early. How has the ride of the season been, and where are you guys at now going forward?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. Every NFL season is a ride, really. You think about it, I think all the teams, I mean, you saw Baltimore the other night losing that game. And really, the season is all about Sean. I remember Sean in 2017, he said, it's not the most talented team. It's a team that can stick together the longest through the ups and downs of a season, through the ups and downs of a game. You think about it, every season has ups and downs, and obviously ain't nobody want to go to Jacksonville and lose out in that fashion. But it's always ways to find ways to bounce back and get better. And it's not about last week. It's how you respond in the next week, because you win, lose, or draw the week before. You got to get your ass ready to play next Sunday, next Thursday, next whatever day you got to play, and nobody's gonna feel sorry for you. So it's a good group of guys to be around, man, and guys really understand how to win, how to lose, because there's a way to lose too. It sucks, but it's a way to lose, having to learn from the tape and really move on. So it's a good group of guys to be around, and it's a fun team to be on.
Hell yeah.
Jordan, do you and fellow safety Micah Hyde ever sit there in the film room and watch some old clips of what safeties used to be able to do in the NFL and just decapitating people and think like, man, what could have been?
Right, and the game's changed a lot too. Obviously, since then, obviously the style of play, offensively and defensively, and obviously the rules now with all the, we could probably hit a guy. With this.
Hey, how do you do that? How do you judge that at that max speed? Because it is your position that is, and now linebackers obviously have to hit on any crossing routes, but the safety position through the history of time was normally the highlights that are completely banned from the game now. How do you do that? How do you adjust that? Is it just being an athlete?
Yeah, a little bit of that. I think just understanding your target line when you're coming in to make a play, and sometimes it's unavoidable. The game happens so fast. I've gotten, I had against Travis Kelce. He ran a 7 route, and I hit him pretty good, but it was just kind of a bang play. I got fined for it. It wasn't intentional or anything like that, but it's just the game of football is a violent game, and there's times where I feel like I got to make a play either on the man or the ball, and I got to hit him in order for him to not catch the football, obviously. But bang plays happen. The refs see it certain ways, and that's just the game of football that we live in right now.
Do you appeal those fines, and do you get to explain yourself? And what do they say? Do you represent yourself in court? What do they say back?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a process. Obviously explaining what happened in the play, a little bit of a process, and then you get it back about a month later, and they tell you whether or not what you said was right or was wrong. So you kind of put it in their hands, and then they decide what to do with it after that.
So have you had success in the courtroom or not?
I haven't. About 50-50 right now. I got some good people representing me, but it just hasn't came my way a lot of times.
The safety tandem you and Hyde is talked about as like the best safety tandem in the league, and you two obviously know each other well, and there's been a lot of success there. How does that help you? What is it? Does that change anything? Do you guys recognize that? Is it something you take a lot of pride in, or is it just a natural thing that has happened immediately?
Yeah, it's crazy how it's all came, full circle since we came in here in 2017. Because when we came in here in 2017, I remember we were picking out our jerseys, and we were like, dude, like, let's be the best. Like, we could really be the best, doing this. And obviously our goal we got here is to win a championship, and we're still on that ride. But we're still, we've known each other for so long, and it's crazy. Like, our families are close off the field, and we've been playing with each other for so long. It's crazy to see things come full circle, and we just want to continue to get better, man. We still feel like the sky's the limit for us. We still feel like we're not talked about enough. We still feel like, we're the underdogs. We still feel like everybody else wants to talk about the Jamal Adams, the Tyrann Matthews, this, that, and the other. That's cool. That's awesome.
Hey, they ain't saying shit about us. That's awesome.
But look, you look at what we've been doing the last 5 years here in Buffalo. You compare that to a lot of the other guys around the league. You tell me, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we're not loud guys like that. We understand we got to come in here to work every single day, and our game is going to speak for itself.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's it like practicing against Josh Allen? Like, does that dude, when you guys are going ones-on-ones in camp, I would imagine he likes to get creative and try to look you out. Like, and obviously his arm strength is unbelievable. Like, how difficult is that?
It's crazy to see how much he's grown up since he first got here in 2018, and like seeing Micah and I's looks, in our disguises, like during OTAs and then training camp, and then now we'll get back there. We'll get back there and say we're doing like a 2-minute drill. So he's got to read the defense, and he'll be back there like, all right, I see Micah here, he's gonna do this, and Jordan's over here, he's gonna do this. It's like, dude, like, all right, we understand, you get it, all right, cool. But no, he's grown up so much in the last 3 years he's been here. It's amazing to see his growth. And I'm excited to see, how far he continues to grow.
You guys paid him. That's huge in the locker room, right? Knowing that's a big deal, right?
Huge, man. He's a huge leader on our team. Fun guy to be around, and just it's just huge to know that he's our guy.
Did you ask him about like DeForest Buckner or Darius Leonard or anything coming on Sunday? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your dogs are barking. You know what I mean?
I'm sure they got a good game plan. All
right. Go ahead, Tom.
Jordan, obviously you guys have kind of taken one more step each year, and last year, you were right in the thick of things. Like, could you feel like that the expectations were different going into this season? Obviously, you expect to compete for a Super Bowl, but like, then everyone in the media is picking you guys to go to the Super Bowl. Like, is that something you guys could feel in the building?
Yeah, I mean, it's just we understand that we're a good football team. We understand obviously the talent is one thing, but the camaraderie of the guys, offensively and defensively, guys are really we grinding for each other, man. And win, lose, or draw. Like I said earlier, we found ways to bounce back off of bad losses and come and show the NFL what we really are about. And so. You definitely felt the energy in the beginning of the season, and obviously you still got to put the work in, and that's the difference that I've seen between this team and other teams that I've been on. It's just yeah, we have the talent, but also guys coming in here. I mean, guys are in here an hour and a half before our first meeting, doing their lifts, just doing the little things, to be the best version of ourselves, be the best version team that we could be. So like I said earlier, it's just fun team to be around. And we definitely felt that energy early on.
I asked this question earlier. Why do you think some teams are like that and some aren't? Because it seems like it's a very easy recipe. Hey, if you guys like each other off the field, you're probably going to play better. If you put in extra work, you're probably going to play better. Like, how come that doesn't happen everywhere, you think?
Yeah, I think there's, I've been on teams where we've had plenty of talent. I've been on a couple teams in Cleveland. We had plenty of talent. Team in Philly, we had plenty of talent. I think the work ethic, and then obviously the camaraderie of the guys. Obviously we've been in this system, our defense, for 3, 4, 5 years now, and no slander on Buffalo, but there's not a whole lot to do out here in Buffalo. when it's time after a game, everybody's kicking it with each other. During the holidays, families are all kicking it with each other. So it's a really, really close group of guys out here on the team. And when you put that together, when it's crunch time in the fourth quarter, and you're not looking at your teammate, man, you're looking at your brother. This is really my brother that I've been grinding for. So like I said, it's a fun team to be on, and we're not perfect, and we just want to continue to get better.
Sounds like a great group. Sorry about Sunday, dude. It's coming up. Go ahead, Tom.
Jordan, I'm not saying this week is one of those examples, but like, do you get excited going a week when you know that a quarterback potentially, may give you a couple chances to take one the other way?
Wow.
I feel like that's a trick question that I'm gonna stay away from that. I think I got a little trouble with Mike White last week saying some stuff, so I'm gonna stay away from that.
What did you say? I didn't hear it.
Right
no, you
now.
don't have to say it again. We don't need to get you in more shit. But isn't it fascinating if you were, as an established vet now at this point, who knows the game, if you were to say anything that would potentially be a little bit out of a standard box answer, everybody would think, oh, Jordan Poyer's cancer to the
100%.
team. He's
100%.
motivating the other squad. It's unbelievable.
Right, and it's tough, but at the same time, you understand that.
Hey,
you don't want to give them no fire, because you don't want to give anybody any fire. I know if I heard somebody about somebody saying something about me, that would just piss me off and be like, all right, so,
Let's go then. Hey, I guess we're gonna have to do this. I guess Carson, by the way, much bigger than he looks on film.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
he is. He's big boy. He likes to run too. Sprained ankle.
Hey, show him how he runs, Pat.
Oh, he lumbers out there. I mean, he's like he is a lumbering guy. Yeah, watch those knees though. They come flying. They come flying up there. We cannot thank you enough for joining us in the middle of a work week. I appreciate you so much. And I literally, when I found out you were coming on, they told me about your store. I checked it out this morning and we pulled it up. I want to make sure we pub this. How much time are you putting into this? Because there's some very good shit in here. I see you modeling too. Oh, hey, model. Oh, JP21. This is awesome. You got a great line in here.
I appreciate it. Yeah, we did a lot of content in the off season. And I have my group Avalon Sports and shout out Daver. They've been busting their ass just putting it all together, and I'm able to just kind of, just say yes or no, drop it, don't drop it, and it's been going well. So if you guys, check it out, jpoyer.com. I got a Big Dove sweater. I got a JP hoodie. I got some hats.
Whoa. Hey, holiday season.
Sir.
Yeah, let's go.
Holiday season's coming out.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Have you thought about the future after football? Is this something you would want to get into, or are you so focused on being the best football player you can be?
I'm definitely focused on being the best football player I can be. I'm 30 now, so obviously it does, click in my head. A lot of, what if that ends tomorrow? So yeah, I got a lot of stuff in my head, but really, I'm focused on trying to be the best football player I can be, best father I could be, and best husband I can be.
Yeah, maybe be an incredible husband and father on Sunday. Take the day off. It's a good idea.
Can't do that.
Oh, okay, all right. Because that would be a bad example, obviously, as a father. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Have a great one. We appreciate you so much.
I appreciate it.
Shop.jpoyer.com. Get the absolute fire flames that this man has put together. We appreciate you. Safety for the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer. Thank you, man. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't be awesome this weekend.
Hey, there's a lot of there's a lot of really good dudes in the NFL.
Never get talked about, right? Because negativity hogs publicity, and it's always an easy catchphrase to be like the good far outweighs the bad or whatever. It's like, no, for real though. Like the story in Jordan Poyer, I don't know how often he does interviews. I have no idea. I don't think I fully knew who he was until he came on the show, and by the time he came on the show, he already had an incredible football resume. He was awesome. I'm like, the NFL is filled with so many fucking cool guys. Could you imagine being teammates with Sean McCoy? That would have been hysterical.
I would not have liked to practice against him, especially in training camp. You're doing like one-on-one pass routes with the running backs. Good luck.